All right, let's talk about the Wersee developer ecosystem. We built this to be the platform where the internet gets down to business. Look, let's just cut to the chase. Building a business online right now, it's broken. Seriously, the tools we're all forced to use are just fragmented. They're way too complex, and they do nothing but slow us down. So, here's the game plan. First, we're going to talk about the messy reality we're all dealing with. Then, I'll show you our unified platform. We'll dive into the absolute essentials, identity and payments. Then, check out our commerce engine and the whole developer experience we've built just for you. And we'll wrap up by looking at how you can build the future with us. Okay, so first up, the fragmented reality. And let's be real, this isn't just some minor annoyance. It's basically a hidden tax on your innovation, on your ability to move fast. Yeah, if you're a developer, I'm willing to bet this slide feels a little too real. You know the drill, right? You're stuck stitching together 5, 10, maybe even more different vendors. You're juggling separate user identities for your auth, your payments, your analytics. It's a mess. You end up writing all this custom glue code just to sync data and reconcile things. And all that complexity, it pulls you away from what you actually want to be doing, building your awesome product. So, the big question is, how do we fix all that? Well, our answer is simple. The unified platform. This is everything we're about at Wersee.
And the philosophy behind it is simple, but man, is it powerful. We take the entire stack, we're talking identity, payments, commerce, analytics, the whole shebang, and we collapse it into one single programmable surface. So no more duct tape and glue. It's just one integration, and you get a complete composable stack.
Now, this is where it gets really cool. The key idea here is something we call composability. Think of it like this. Each piece, like our identity module or our payments module, is super powerful all by itself. But the real magic? That happens when you snap them together. For example, when a new user signs up, bam! Their payment method is linked, their subscription gets created instantly, and all that data just flows right into your analytics dashboard. You get a complete 360-degree view of your customer from the moment they join. It just works right out of the box. And this is really our mission, plain and simple. We are absolutely obsessed with taking all the hard, messy parts of running a business. You know, funding, operations, payments, and just abstracting all that complexity away, turning it into simple, scalable tools that you can actually enjoy building with. Okay, so that's the big idea. Let's see how it actually works, starting with the bedrock of any online business, identity and payments. This slide just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the old way. It's chaos. Your customer exists as like 5 different people: an auth provider customer, a payments platform customer, a support desk contact. It's a bunch of fragmented identities. But with Wersee, on the right, it's just one unified user. That's it, a single source of truth. That gives you the full picture, and it gives your user a much, much better experience. And you know what? Once you solve the identity problem, payments get so much simpler. That's where Wersee Pay comes in. It's our payment orchestration layer. We basically take all the messy stuff, all the compliance headaches, the retry logic, the state management, and we abstract it all away into these clean and potent APIs and really predictable event-driven flows. And yeah, impotent means you can safely retry a request without ever worrying about accidentally charging someone twice. The key takeaway here is that you're never left guessing what's going on. A payment follows this super clear, predictable life cycle. It's created. Maybe it requires an action from the user, like 3D Secure. Then it's processing, and then it either succeeds or it fails. And every single one of those state changes fires off a webhook, so your system is always, always in sync. No more guesswork. Ever. All right, so we've got our foundation set with identity and payments. Now let's build on top of that with the commerce engine. These are the tools that are really going to help you monetize and scale. Okay, this right here is a total game changer for most developers. When you use Wersee Pay, we become your merchant of record. So what does that actually mean for you? It means we handle the nightmare of global VAT and sales tax. We automate your payouts. We give you revenue analytics right out of the box, and we generate professional invoices for your customers. Basically, it's all the boring financial plumbing you really don't want to build, and now you don't have to. And yeah, when we say global, we really mean it. We're talking tax compliance in over 100 countries, so you can sell to your customers anywhere in the world without having to become an international tax lawyer overnight. But it's not just about processing payments. We also help you manage your money once you've earned it. With Wersee Treasury, you can actually put your cash to work and earn up to a 6% annual yield. I mean, your company's capital shouldn't just be sitting there doing nothing, right?
Okay, so we've covered the what. Now let's get into the how. This part is huge for us. We are obsessed with the developer experience because, hey, this platform is built by builders for builders.
You know this quote? We literally pull this from our own job descriptions, and we mean every word of it. We truly believe the best ideas come from you, the people who are actually building on our platform. When you build with Wersee, you're not just a customer. You are a core part of how this product evolves.
So what does that philosophy actually look like in code? Well, you get a beautiful type-safe TypeScript SDK right out of the box. Our APIs are all designed to be edge first, which just means your code runs closer to your users for super low latency. We've got that built-in idempotency support we mentioned, so no more stressing about duplicate ops. You get a fully isolated sandbox that's a perfect mirror of production. And the whole thing is built around those clean, event-driven flows we love.
All right, let's pull back for a second and finish with the big picture, our vision for the future, and what you can build on Wersee.
This, right here, is why we get up in the morning. We're not trying to build just another SaaS tool. We are building fundamental infrastructure. We want to be those invisible, rock-solid rails that the next generation of incredible online businesses are built on.
And that brings us to our promise to you. You've got the vision. You've got the amazing idea. You should be able to focus on your product. Let us handle the rest. So, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Imagine a world where all that horrible complexity, the identity, the payments, the tax, the ops, it all just disappears. It fades into the background and just works. What would you build then?